Welcome to Chapter 9, Lesson 6, Add Mixed Numbers. Mixed numbers are numbers with a whole number and a fraction. Like this, 1 and 1/4. You can decompose mixed numbers to add them. Use the associative property to group the whole numbers and like fractions. Remember, like fractions mean fractions with the same denominator. Okay, example 1. Madison made a fruit salad. She used 3 1/4 cups of strawberries and 2 1/4 cups of blueberries. How many cups of berries did Madison use altogether? So this is an addition problem. So down here they've modeled it. 3 1/4. 1, 2, 3 1/4 plus 2 1/4. 2 1/4. So you can see that the answer will be the sum of these parts. Well, I see 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, 4 holes, 5 holes. And I see 1/4 and 2/4. So 5/4 and 1/4 and a 1/4 makes 2/4. Now, remember from when we added, they use these instructions. Decompose each mixed number as the sum of the whole numbers and the unit fractions. So they've broken it down, just like the pictures, but drawn the numbers. So the 3 is now 3 different ones, and the 1/4, and then the 2 is broken down, and the 1/4. So you can add these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and then 1/4 and a 1/4, which adds to be 2/4, 5 and 2/4. But of course, we should do simplest form if we can. So we know 2/4 equals 1/2. So Madison used 5 1/2 cups of berries. All right, you can also write each mixed number as an equivalent improper fraction. Okay, so let's see what they mean. 1 1/3 plus 2 1/3. So let's look, they've modeled it. 1 whole and 1/3, and then 2 wholes and 1/3. Okay, well, we can see that this is a 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 holes, and I see we have 2/3. But they've shown us another way where they turn the improper fraction into an improper fraction. So they've shown us this as an improper fraction. Remember those Humpty Dumpty fractions where the numerator is big. So there's 4 pieces out of 3. 4 pieces out of 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces out of 3. So 7 pieces out of 3. And then you can add those numerators. Because remember, we add the numerators and we leave the denominator the same. So 4 plus 7 is 11 over 3. Okay, so another way is to change this to an improper fraction and then add them. And then, of course, we need to simplify. So write the improper fraction as a mixed number. So how many times does 3 go into 11? 3 times. 2 left over, 2 out of 3 left over. 3 times 2 out of 3, which was the same answer we got over here. So it's 2 ways to add them. All right, so make sure when you're following the instructions, you find the sum, add, and then always think about simplest form. All right, let's draw, feeling like drawing a nice Greek hoplite shield today. Be a scary face on it. Yeah. And maybe a spear to go alongside it. All right. See you in class.